Hello friends, welcome to the online sessions of Renewable Energy Engineering. Myself Praveen Jinjala from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's session, we will discuss about the performance analysis of flat plate collector, and we will also discuss about the one example from flat plate collector. So throughout session we will discuss about the how to performance analysis or thermal analysis of flat plate collector. First of all, we discuss about the introduction about flat plate collector and applications of flat plate collector. Flat plate collector mainly utilized for space heating, water heating, space cooling, or we can also say that it is the one types of simple collector, means it is the simple form of collector. And we have also discussed in the previous lectures as like the classifications of solar collector. And classifications of solar collector, we have also discussed about the different types of solar collector, in which first one was non-concentric type collector. So it's called flat plate collector, and it is the simple types of collector and generally used for space heating, refrigeration, air conditioning, solar cooker. So this is the simple types of collector. This is our flat plate collector. It is a simple types of collector. IA means incident solar radiation. Whenever the solar radiation will be strike on our collector, so it will be absorb the radiation and transmit heat fluid passing through it. Some amount also will be reflected due to the properties of material or due to the reflectivity of some materials. So whenever we supply the cold water from the bottom side, so it will be transmit to our storage tank. So the inlet temperature is equal to Ti and outlet temperature is equal to To. And total heat gained by water or heat collected by the water is equal to Qu. And this is our storage tank. So this is the example of solar water heater. This is the solar collector, this is our storage tank, and pump used to supply the water to our collector. Basic component of collector is first of all transparent cover, so it's called the glass. It is generally used for the transport the solar radiation and minimize the losses. Here the space provided between the glass and our absorber surface, this is our absorber surface, means temperature of absorber plate is equal to Tp. Some amount of radiation will be absorbed, some amount will be reflected, and some amount may be transmitted. So it is depends upon property, and we also discuss in the classifications of collector. So this is the means simple types of collector. Now we will discuss about the how many energy absorbed by collector or efficiency of collector. So the before the any analysis of collector, you have to clear about your fundamental knowledge as like the fluid mechanics, heat transfer, some amount of flux or some amount of basic heat transfer fundamental as like the conduction, convection and radiation. So you have to clear about your fundamental for proper analysis of collector. Before the analysis of collector, you have to also clear about your thermodynamics fundamental, because in the collector analysis we are utilizing 3 to 4 subjects as like the thermodynamics fundamental, apply the different equation, fluid mechanics for the fluid flow, heat transfer for conduction, convection and radiation. So you have to know about your previous fundamental knowledge of these subjects. First of all, we discuss about the advantages of flat plate collector. Main advantages of flat plate collector is to easy to manufacture because it is the simple types of collector, and low cost because it is the simple types of collector. So we require the simple component and we can easily manufacture. Collect the both beam and diffuse radiation, means it is used for collect the total radiation, diffuse as well as beam radiation, and permanently fixed, means we have to not require the any tracking mechanism. It is the simple types of collector, and little maintenance compared to the tracking type collector, because the flat plate collector we are generally utilized as a simple type or fixed type. So we have to not require the tracking mechanism or power for its tracking. Now we will discuss about the analysis or thermal analysis. You also study the energy balance equation in flat plate collector. So you have to also study in the thermodynamics. What is energy balance? How to apply the different application to the energy balance to the different component. Means energy balance means it is the how many energy inlet and how many energy outlet. So we can easily calculate the energy balance throughout collector. Means in the collector, useful energy means how many energy we have utilized is equal to absorbed solar energy minus thermal losses. So in this session we are discussing about the performance analysis or thermal analysis. So there will be always some amount of losses due to the temperature difference, due to the atmospheric condition. So the energy utilized by the collector is equal to energy absorbed by solar energy by solar collector minus losses. So we can get the directly total energy. This is the efficiency or thermal efficiency of flat plate collector is equal to output by input. Output means how many energy gained by our collector divided by how many energy received from solar collector. So it's called output by input, means it is the efficiency of collector. Q is equal to energy absorbed by collector divided by, this is the area and this is the solar intensity, means how many energy is strike on the collector. So the efficiency will be decreased by increasing the losses. So we have to also concentrate on the losses part of collector for achieve the maximum efficiency of solar collector. Here the Q is equal to useful energy output from the solar collector, GT is equal to incident solar radiation flux, and SA is equal to collector area. So you have to also remember some nomenclatures. Different book has a different nomenclatures for specifications of different terms. So you have to also refer to throughout one book throughout to your subject. Here the Q, some books also taken as a QA, so it may be varied according to the book. GT is equal to incident solar radiation. In many books also specify GI, means incident solar radiation flux. So it may be vary according, but you have to only concentrate about the what is the our purpose, means efficiency is equal to output by input. Output is our useful energy from collector, input is solar radiation, means in particular area. So we can also say that useful energy output from collector is equal to, this is the collector area in square bracket, S. S is equal to absorbed solar radiation, means how many solar radiation absorbed by the collector. UL means it is the total losses. Total losses means it may be top loss, bottom loss or edge loss, or we can also say it is the side loss. So that we can also calculate the total loss is equal to losses from top, losses from bottom, or losses from edge, or losses from side. So it may be also we can calculate directly from total losses. TP means T plate means it is the temperature of absorbed plate, means TP it is the plate temperature. T ambient or TA means it is the temperature of air. AC again the area of collector surface. S we also discuss about the absorbed solar radiation, means it is the product of incident solar radiation and product of transmittance of the solar collector cover and absorptance of the plate average over different types of radiation, means it is the product of incident solar radiation and product of transmittance and absorptance of solar collector. So these are the nomenclatures we will also utilize in different collectors. So you have to remember. S means absorbed solar radiation, UL means total loss, means top loss, bottom loss or side loss. In many book or many example also specify TP means it is the temperature of absorber plate, TA means temperature of air, AC means collector surface area or collector area, IIT means incident solar radiation or many book also specify GT. Alpha, tau and alpha is equal to product of transmittance of collector cover and absorptance of plate cover. In collector analysis, for maximum utilizations of energy, we have to also specify the heat removal factor. Means Q will be multiplied by the heat removal factor, means FR. So the remaining equation is same, AC FR into square bracket S minus UL means total loss into square bracket plate temperature minus ambient temperature. Bracket is completed. Here we have multiplied the heat removal factor for the maximum utilizations of collector. So heat removal factor means it is the ratio of actual useful energy gain to useful energy gain if the entire collector were at the fluid inlet temperature. Means we are trying to maximum possible use of energy gain by utilizations of solar collector. And heat removal factor we can also calculate from this equation. You have to also remember this equation. MC means mass flow rate, specific heat, area of collector, total loss into square bracket 1 minus A raised to power AXP. F means it is one types of constant, total loss, collector area, mass flow rate and specific heat. So from this equation we can also calculate the heat removal factor. And maximum possible useful energy gain can be achieved when the collector is at the same temperature at a inlet fluid, or in this case heat loss are minimized. For the maximum utilizations of collector, we have to concentrate on the rejection of heat for minimizing heat losses and maximum utilizations of collector. So this is the final equation for heat gain by the flat plate collector, and this is the equation for heat removal factor. Now we will discuss about the example of flat plate collector. In the previous slide, we have also discussed about the thermal analysis. Many book has given the many example, many derivation, but you have to only for remember the main point. Example, what is the flat plate collector, types of losses, and equations of energy gain, and final equations of efficiency. So the many book has a many derivation, but you have to only for remember to the specific or important equation, because the derivation it is not your part of syllabus. You have to only for basic analysis of collector. This is the first example of flat plate collector. The given data is the following data refer to liquid flat plate collector. Collector tilt 22.15 degree means it is the tilt angle. Means the given data is surface is tilt at a horizontal means 22.15 degree. Radiation is equal to 1100 watt per meter square. Absorber plate area, it is the given 2.5 meter square. Plate emissivity 0.12, glass cover emissivity 0.88, numbers of cover is equal to 2. Here also you can specify the V is equal to 1.8 meter per second. Emissivity of plate 12, emissivity of glass cover is equal to 0.88. Numbers of cover means N is equal to 2. Then after the mean temperature, numbers of cover is equal to 2. Mean plate temperature is equal to 68 degree centigrade. Flux available at absorber plate is 800 watt per meter square. Means already flux QA is equal to given in data. Side loss coefficient is equal to 0.8 watt per meter square per Kelvin. So side loss is already given. Bottom loss coefficient is equal to 0.6 watt per meter square into Kelvin. Inlet water temperature is given 30 degree temperature means TFI. Ambient air temperature 25 degree. Wind speed is given 1 meter per 1.8 meter per second. Mass flow rate of water is equal to 62 kg per hour. So already mass flow rate is given. Determine overall heat loss coefficient. So first of all we have to calculate UL means it is the total loss, side loss, bottom loss and top loss. Or we can also apply the thermodynamic equation MCP delta T. Second is outlet water temperature. We have to also calculate the outlet temperature, outlet water temperature. Efficiency of collector means efficiency of collector of our flat plate collector. Use the test at all correlation, means we can also utilize the correlation for solving this example. Take the area of collector is 10% more than the area of absorber plate. So we can also calculate the collector area is equal to 10% means absorber plate area plus 10% area of collector, means it is the absorber plate area, or area of collector may be plus 10% more than area of absorber plate. So it may be also considered. So this is our given data, mass flow rate, heat flow rate. So the step by step we will find out the all over losses, efficiency and temperature. First equation in given data also specify the use the correlate. So this is the test correction for the convective heat transfer coefficient for this specific equation, and this is the thermal equation, means it is generally used in heat transfer. We also given 8.55 plus 2.56 into V. V is equal to here the velocity of wind, because due to the velocity here also one types of losses. So we have to also consider for the velocity. This equation you have to remember. So the final inserting the value of 1.8, final equation is 13.158 watt per meter square per Kelvin, means convective heat transfer coefficient. It is also given value, but we have to also consider velocity of wind. Second equation is Klein empirical equation. It is also used for the find out the factors or constant. Equation is equal to F is equal to into square bracket 1 minus 0.04 HA, means convective heat transfer plus 0.0005 HA square into 1 plus 0.09 N. N means numbers of cover. So by inserting the value of HA and N, we will get the Klein empirical equation factor F is equal to 0.6622. Here also the second constant C is equal to 365 into 9 into square bracket 1 minus 0.00883 beta. Here the beta is equal to our tilt surface plus 0.000128 beta square. So by inserting the value of tilt factor or surface tilt, we will get the value of C is equal to 317.6372. This is the empirical or predictive equation. You have to also remember, because the thermal analysis the whole equation is not possible, because it will be lengthier equation, and your GTU as a limitations of only for 7 marks question. Next we will calculate the top loss coefficient. This is the equation of top loss. In the given data, top loss is equal to mass flow rate C by Tm, Tm minus Ta divided by M plus F. We have also calculate the F raised to 0.33 plus 1 upon HA convective transfer whole raised to minus 1 plus this is the equation. Means you have to also remember these equations for top losses. Means it is the derived from the heat transfer equation by combinations of conduction, convection and radiation. This is the Stefan-Boltzmann constant Tm, Ta and all equation value given. By the inserting the value, we will get the answer 2.1377 watt per meter square Kelvin. Means this is the top loss. Overall loss means it is the summation of all loss, top loss, bottom loss or side loss. So by calculation of top loss, bottom loss is given and side loss also given. So all our losses is equal to 3.5377 watt per meter square Kelvin. So in many example also given the all losses, but if not given, so you have to calculate the from different equation from the thermodynamics or heat transfer. So total rate of heat loss, total QL is equal to UL means all over heat transfer, AP area of collector, Tm minus Ta. So in all given data, total rate of heat loss is equal to 319.45. UA delta T. You also study in the convective heat transfer. Q is equal to UA delta T. Heat rate at absorber plate. So total heat is equal to heat gained by the solar collector minus heat losses. So we will get the total energy. And this is also heat absorbed by given, and this is the area minus total heat loss. We also calculate the total heat loss. So total heat gained by the collector is equal to 1365055 watt. Q is equal to same is like the MCP delta T. Here we are flowing the water from the collector. So the Q is equal to means heat absorbed by collector is equal to MCP delta T. This is the outlet temperature and this is the inlet temperature. Because we want to calculate the outlet temperature. So Q is also given, mass flow rate also given, specific heat of water. We have to also remember outlet temperature we have to calculate, and inlet temperature is already given. So the final simplification, outlet temperature is equal to 48.57 degree centigrade. Second, in given data also specified that the collector area is equal to plate area into 10% of area extra consideration. So this is the plate area 2.1 plus 2.1 into 10% of AP. So the final area is equal to 2.31 meter square. Collector efficiency is equal to output by input. Output heat gained by the collector is equal to this. Radiation already given, and we also calculate the area. So the final efficiency of collector is equal to 53.54%. So in the collector analysis, many equations used according to the thermodynamics, heat transfer and refrigeration. All equation we cannot derive in this subject. So you have to also clear about your basic fundamental as like the thermodynamics, heat transfer, in heat transfer conduction, convection and radiation, or combination of conduction, convection and radiation, and fluid mechanics. So this is your thermal analysis and one example from flat plate collector. Thank you.